welcome to my newest video. It's been a while, but I've been getting up and ready and I'm just going through boxes of started projects really. This is my box of started corgi projects where I've stripped or done bits and pieces on, and I had a quick search through for a little victim to do as my next video, should we say, and I picked this one out. Here we are, here's the unveiling coming out, and that's the actual car as is. It's a nice little corgi, classic consul, or as well, I used to call it Consul and Consul Capri. I think the Capri version was the coupe version of it. This one had the roof like the Anglia. It probably actually shared panel parts with the Anglia for the roof. I don't know about that for sure, but the design's certainly there. But all in all, at the time period, this car had to be one of the prettiest cars on the market. And this is the dire weather outside my window. Can't be much of a better day for stopping in and doing a die cast. And it's been blowing a gale. We're expecting 75-mile-per-hour winds. So they've got a building site across from me, and I'm expecting bits blowing off the roof off that, but we'll see. Anyway, here's the start of it, and as you saw there, there's an odd spring arrangement that doubles as a bonnet tensioner for the opening bonnet and also for the front suspension. Another one of Corgi's little idiosyncrasies, but beautiful casting, captures the real car well, and quite a few parts as usual for Corgi. A lot of people say those interiors were cheap and nasty, but then you've got to remember at the time these cars were built, not quite long before that, only a year or two before they had the interiors, there weren't even windows, it was just an open chasm with no windows or seats or anything. So in modelling terms, once you'd got windows and seats off Corgi, it was leaps and bounds apart really. And here we have the bonnet arrangement, engine arrangement, and the studs. You've got two at the front to hold the bonnet on and one at the rear. And the chassis has the four posts for holding the interior up onto the body. Simple ideas, cost nothing and mass produced. Really, it was fantastic ideas they had from what went before them. Simple yet very, very effective. And here I am, I've drilled the posts out and now we're going to be tapping them. Put a little bit of oil in there so it lubricates the tap. You will notice I've snapped this tap 3 times, so it's on last chance city. Well, it'll just do the job, so I'll get a few more do's out of it before I suppose I snap it again. I'm nothing if I'm not an optimist. And getting the rear post on, heading down, and you can back off, clear them and etc. Like that one, it's down now, so I should really back off, but I'm still going in. Let's see if I can snap another. And there I'm doing the front posts. Still the same tap, so I've managed to get through all three without snapping it. Always a bonus. And these, it's 2 rivets, so it holds it each side and holds the bonnet on, holds the suspension in, and there's quite a few things going on with the rivets there. Quite good engineering and thinking really for a model car. Oh, and as you may hear, a patient the other day kicked me in nose, so my dulcet tones have probably altered a little bit, and had a lovely nosebleed and blood everywhere, but anyway, here, peruse of the job. And still a bit bunged up and being horrible about it, I suppose. I'm a bit crusty. Anyway, God, start mentioning the tapping. I'm backing off here and coming out. So now I'm screwing the screws in to check for depth. See, I've got the depth I want. It's especially important on this one because I want the front to be clamped for holding the suspension and holding the bonnet mechanism. So it's important it butts up to it so it holds the base on nice and snug. And here I'm going to be going over the body with wire wool, just to get rid of any imperfections. And this casting, it had quite a few lumps on the roof and lumps on the boots and quite a bit of bits and pieces here and there that needed to be filed out. First the lumps on the roof, then sanded, but also a couple of imperfections like the top of the rear window there. You can see the lump on it coming downwards on the top right. And here I'm just going over trim and stuff, getting rid of the rough pits and raises on it, etc. Here I'm just filing. It's actually, I think, a missing section on it that's got knocked out. You can actually see it on it, but hey ho, once it's together and painted and everything, it won't be as noticeable. Here I'm going over it with my Dremel to just get rid of oxidisation off the base, ready for paint. And here I'm using, for a change, it's not a felt wheel I'm using, it's a layered cotton wheel. It throws off a few more fibres, but it seems, oddly enough, to do a nicer job than the felt, to be honest. I prefer them anyway. It's probably more suited for big buffing wheels, but anyway, still does a good job. I'm not at the end of this one yet. I'm using the ball pole solid polish there. It's the cream coloured one for plastics. And there's a bit of a black mark. I don't think it was paint. I think it could have been oil or just in ground dirt. I'm not so sure on that one. But anyway, at the end of it, give it a polish up with a cloth. And I'm quite happy with the finished result, as you'll see in a second. When I let my big mitts let go of it. Giving it a good polish still. I wouldn't say it's OCD, that's certainly not me. I'm having a look at it. Just get on with showing it, Fatty. Come on. And here we are. There's finished article. As you can see, it's quite a nice glazing unit. No real cracks, no real deep scratches, so it was just a nice quick polish. I did show an idea where I dipped the screen in Tamurex 22, not on this one but on my last one, the mod rod, but this screen's too big to fit in the bottle, so I'll probably buy a few bottles of it and fill a bigger bottle up and use it for dipping screens. Because my basic thoughts on it are the Tamurex 22 acrylic varnish, all the floor polishes are acrylic varnishes, so essentially it's the same game, just an acrylic varnish to dip in. And here I'm polishing, and here I'm polishing away with silver water salt on the alloy wheels. To polish them up. And here I'm just finishing off polishing the wheels and looking at the gleaming results. There I've masked them off, ready for painting the chassis. I'm not bothering taking the rear set out. I could do, but it's long and involved, and for what I need really, a quick masking job's ideal. And I'm searching my box for a set of boots for it. I know I've got some in there somewhere. I've got quite a few sizes stashed away, the tyres etc for corgi. Matchbox ones in there and all sorts. And here basically are the wheels and the tyres. I already had 4 new in a pack. Well, I bought about 12 of them I think. There's the basic wheel hub and just fitting the tyre to it. Squeezing it on, it's quite a tight fit. And then I just pinch it round a bit to the actual base, the flat bit. Flattens out, so the profile of the tyre's nice. And it looks well on the hub. Should look beautiful once they're in the car then. Should roll with it nice as well. Looking good. And next we'll be going on to, what is it? I'm trying to think, I think I'm going on to painting in the next stage. And yes indeed. And I decided that I want to do this one. Our family at one point had a Ford 105e Anglia estate, and it was the Ford Burgundy with a grey roof and grey trim, and it looked really classic together, really nice colours. And this one I tried using a syringe from work. Been dropped, and basically I've found out for enamel paints they're okay for acrylics, but you can see me struggling there. That's because the oil in the enamels swells the rubber plunger of the syringe, so it doesn't work for oils. But I've got a box of out-to-date ones for using with my acrylic paints. And the burgundy and the grey were a really nice classic colour for it. Here we have the body. I've put it into primer and looking really nice, ready for the colour coats. Got rid of all the horrible aged, knocked about look I suppose it had. Luckily it's not needed too much filling and no real repairs as such, as it was quite a good condition casting. And there, I think I did the bonnet first. Indeed we did. And there I'm just spraying with a Umbro burgundy colour. Next up was the chassis, sprayed with the Umbro. Looking very classic already. Next is the body, spraying with it, and there we go. It is quite a beautiful colour, the burgundy on it. Did suit these types of Ford very well. Looked absolutely stunning. I thought the two colours went together very classy. And here I'm getting more towards the end of the colour going on. I ended up putting over some clear polyurethane varnish over the top of it. Then I'll do the grey and on the roof and polyurethane over that. I think I'll mix up white and black Umbro to make the grey for the roof. It's very close to white, it's only a very touch of grey. And here, continuing spraying the red, and next we go on to the grey. First of all I'll test it on my Heinkel bomber wing, and there we go, another stripe on it, and you can see the vapour mist there, overspray, and here we have the matched off roof, and just a quick coat to tack spray it up. And quite good covering colours, the Umbro, but they're not the quality they used to be. They're very hit and miss. They're either very thin or very thick, but anyway, I digress. There we are at the stage of it in its basic colours, and off screen I actually hand painted the details on with black silvers, and we're going back to how it looked originally, and basically all the bead was basically same with all the paint stripped off and ready to just renovate. I'd already checked it out, and here we have the finished item. And it's got to be one of the most gorgeous cars designed. It's just absolutely beautiful wherever you look at it, and the colours are beautiful as well, go really good. Corgis weren't that nice anyway. Thanks for watching, and if you will subscribe, even better, ring the bell. Thank you, and bye.